Tube Show with the Diesel. We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Bueno, mi gente, esta es un gameplay de NBA 2K16. Suscríbanse por favor. Golden State contra Cleveland. Comenten quién les gusta más, cuál es el jugador favorito. Me gusta hacer todas esas cosas. Y si quieren algún video, por ejemplo de Black Ops o GTA, pues se los agradecería. Denme un like y suscríbanse. Y adiós. Disfruten.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center. Now here's Thompson. Fades. Good on the shot. Thompson's got the opening basket of the game for the Cavs.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession. And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's sixth man of the year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career high 55% from the floor.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Cavaliers on D. Outside Curry. Thompson against Smith. Thompson outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Curry. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
He's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Irving against Curry. Irving attacking. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other all-stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Now Irving. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3. Irving with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Love with the bucket.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's Golden State. It's a 3-point game. And James pulls it down. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The 3. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Now here's Curry. The drive by Thompson. Here's Bogut. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
We're talking about the strength of LeBron now. We saw Michael Jordan do this too. They paid a lot of attention to their body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high flying, but just as potent and as effective.
And so here is Golden State. The Cavaliers making the shot. Screen by Bogut. Smith against Thompson. Gets to the corner and buries it. Thompson's got his first 2 points.
Their backcourt is phenomenal, Kevin. Absolutely phenomenal. That's why they've been given the green light every time they touch the ball.
LeBron drives in. Love kicks to Thompson. Kicks it out to James. Back to Thompson. Love outside. No one near him. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Love's got 5.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Barnes dishes to Bogut, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Irving with the ball. To the middle, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Now here's Curry. Dishes it to Thompson. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Cavaliers leading. It's stolen by Bogut. The dish to Thompson. Tries it from 9. Another shot. No good from Bogut. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Love can't hit.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Kept alive. And the rejection by Love. To the paint. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by LeBron.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Warriors trail by 3. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Smith outside. No good on the 3. Curry kicks to Thompson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Thompson's got 6.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Now here's LeBron. Thompson, a screen on Thompson. LeBron left side. Good D by Thompson.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Curry gets the bucket.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Now here's James. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Irving. Love with the screen for Irving. He's looking for Love and finds him. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here's Thompson. He's got 6. From deep 3-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Thompson's got 9 points. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate kept...
He sat us down maybe right before the...
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dub the new big three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the center position. Feeds to Love. Three-pointer. The shot no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark's fourth back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
And the shot is good. Warriors leading by 6. And Thompson kicks to Livingston. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence would turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker. And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Spates sets a screen. Spates with a screen on Irving. Livingston passes to Spates. 6 on the shot clock. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Green gets it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside Jefferson. Iguodala with the steal. Outside Green takes a 3. It's hauled in by Fry. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Shumpert. Kicks it to Fry. He dishes it to Dellavedova. Here's Mozgov. Passes it to Dellavedova. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's Shumpert penetrating. And it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Some changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Spates. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Stephen Curry in for Shaun Livingston. Cleveland also making some changes. James checked in for Mozgov. Jones comes in for Jefferson. And it's Williams in for Matthew Dellavedova. They set the pick. Ezeli dishes to Curry. Use that pick to get in close. Curry's got 7 points. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
And he gets it to go. That's now 8 points for LeBron.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
And Curry, here we go. It's rush outside. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And for Steph Curry, the light doesn't get any greener. I mean, the only limit is his conscience. I think he does a great job of scoring, but also looking to keep his teammates engaged.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's Shumpert. Now that's how they finish the break. Throw down with force.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
On defense, Cleveland. And the shot is good. And that's now 9 points for Steph Curry.
And, you know, when you think back when Curry came into the league, the question was, is he just a scorer or can he play point guard? Well, I think he's more than answered those concerns, and he's gotten a lot better with his decision-making as he's now starting to limit his turnovers.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jones kicks to LeBron. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Down low. 3 seconds left. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 7 points for Draymond Green. Williams. Shot is no good. And the first half come.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the half. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He had 11 points, 2 steals, and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And, guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
The Splash Brothers are the guards. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
And the dunk by James. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Bogut with a screen on Irving. And Curry, here we go. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
LeBron drives in. It's stolen by Bogut.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Here's Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end. Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Curry attacking, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 11 points.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there. Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Bogut. And the rejection by Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Curry with a wide open look. And the 3 off target.
And guys, one thing that we were treated in post-game interviews and pressers, he said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Irving against Curry. Love right side. Back to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Irving kicks to Thompson. With the shot. That's short off the rim. Warriors leading by 4. And stolen by LeBron. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
LeBron passes to Love. Smith outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Thompson. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Thompson's got 8 points.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence. Clark hasn't.
Right. They can't guard us on the perimeter.
He's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Stephen Curry. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
All right, Doris.
And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability.
And the Warriors making a change here. Speights is checked in. It's deflected. And stolen by LeBron. For the finish, and Irving throws it down.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Green dishes to Curry. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Barnes against James. On the wing, Thompson. Back to LeBron. And stolen by Barnes. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Barbosa with the ball. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Warriors?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
The drive by Green. And that one's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Cavaliers trailing. Now Irving. On the wing, James. Banked in off the glass. James has got 12 points now in the quarter.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Golden State moving it around. Curry can't get it to go.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge. Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angles.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've over. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. The Cavaliers leading by 5. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Irving at the 1 spot.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq, Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do. A lot of action in this one for Green. He has 12 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though, and I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Clock at 6 for 3. Love once again off the mark by Cleveland. Warriors trail by 5. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And it's 13 points for Klay Thompson.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game. James against Thompson. James in the post. Good D by Thompson.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
It's stolen by Green. Iguodala against Thompson. There's the pass to Clark. Fires from deep, and it's good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Knocks it loose. From deep three-point range, here's James. Up and in, that's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Love wide open. He fires. They get it again. And Thompson kicks to Irving. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
And you could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
James outside. And it's sent back by Bogut. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Steph Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
LeBron with it, picked up by Thompson. Good D by Thompson. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Curry's got space to take the lead, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. J.R. Smith picks one up.
What a game we've seen here for Thompson. 15 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
Love with the screen on Thompson. James, the pass to Thompson. Outside Irving. Floats one. Kicks it out to James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now it's 27 points for LeBron.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Green dishes to Curry. Here's Bogut, and the rejection by Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Love. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 1. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Green up on top. Inside, Bogut. And the rejection by James. Irving for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And the basket by Bogut.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds from putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Back to James. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Pass to Irving. LeBron James on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Irving misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside Curry. The second chance effort. Sinks it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
And the Cavaliers call time here. There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here is Irving. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Knocks down the 3.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
James outside. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot to stop the run. He's off from 3. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Love. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You were just...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous. And he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.